Guardians lost by a run. They played better tonight, yes. Did the Guardians show some better fight tonight? Yes. They didn't show much fight the last few games, so to say this is like a big improvement is not fair either. That they should be fighting harder. The Guardians should have won this game. They made errors again in this game. They pinched hit for David Fry, who had a big night. I don't understand that. Why is Kyle Manzardo pinch hitting for David Fry? It's ridiculous. Fucking ridiculous. Rocchio catches a ball in the third inning. The third inning was the game. Bybee was pitching well in the third inning. He got worn out. Bybee did not pitch well enough. He's got to pitch better in these spots. Bybee got worn out in the third inning. It took a toll on him. Rocchio was catching a ball and couldn't make a play. And in the fourth inning, God, again, a play where the Guardians, okay, Shaw was going to get the hit for the Cubs. That's fine. But Martinez and Rocchio were kind of dicking around on second base, and instead they weren't paying attention. Shaw never touched first. If they made the throw to Santana after they recovered the ball, they should have thrown it to first out. Next batter is a ground out. That's the third out of the inning. Instead, the inning continues, and they score 5 runs. And they end up scoring the other runs they needed. They were down 3-2 in the inning at that time. Those are the mental mistakes the Guardians are still making. Still making. Martinez had a hit in the ninth. Great. Martinez probably needs to go down to Columbus. Nolan Jones in the 8th inning is hitting in a big spot. Why? Pitch hit his ass out. He's not good enough right now. He's not good enough. They're pitch hitting David Fry, who hits a home run today. For Kyle Manzardo? For a left-right matchup? Don't give me that fucking bullshit. Nolan Jones is hitting against lefties now. This team's intensity needs to go up a notch. They are not intense enough. They should have won this game tonight, and they lost again. So there's no champagne celebrations for nice tries. They played better? Sure. It's not good enough. That play in the fourth inning was not good enough. The play that Rocchio made where he just caught the ball in the third inning, doesn't charge the ball, catches the ball. I mean, what the fuck is that? Keep making jokes in the dugout. I mean, again, to that point, I'm tired of these nickel and dime jokes and hee-hees and ha-ha. Again, Martinez and Rocchio, they couldn't get to the Shaw ball. And Martinez and him were laughing. Instead, if they were paying attention, throw the ball at first base, Shaw's out. He didn't touch first base. They didn't pay attention. Neither did Bybee. I mean, this team is not focused enough. Bring back Naylor. Paul, 1948 and counting. Yeah, that's not happening this year. 6-game losing streak. Yeah, and they've earned every one of these losses. Is this the best they played out of the 6? Yes. Do I think it's going to get better tomorrow? I actually don't. I think they're going to lose again. I don't see any signs of this turning around. They played better tonight. Okay, great. What do you want, a cupcake? Yay. You played, you tried. I mean, that's good, but again, in this game too, big difference. One sacrifice fly from Quan, that's it. And J-Ram couldn't get a hit either. I mean, you need your big guns in these spots to get hits. We need to call up the reinforcements. Travis, we need to call up a lot of people. Nolan Jones in right field. You don't have to come on and ask me anymore. I'm done. Take care. Adios. If he has to go in free agency, goodbye. Take care. Tellez, I agree with you. I think we need a lot of people going back down to Columbus and bring a lot of new people up. Chase DeLauder would have been a fun spot in the top of the 8th inning. Don't you think, guys think? My pony baseball team can do better. I mean, it's just these mistakes. The Guardians keep making mistakes. They're not focused. And it goes on the manager, and it goes on the leadership. J-Ram's got to do a better job. Start telling players, hey, Martinez, Rocchio, pay attention. Shot and touch first. Throw it over there. And stop pitch hitting for David Fry. What did David Fry do? Guy had a home run, had 2 hits tonight. You're taking him out for a left-righty matchup. And don't say the Guardians do that shit. Why is Nolan Jones starting against a lefty? Why is Jonathan Rodriguez up here? BK, I do agree with you. This nice guy stuff, it's like, hey, we're a bunch of nice guys. Great. I like that. Let's win some fucking games. Is the fire sale on? It's getting closer. Damian, Andy, let's be honest, nothing is going to change. I don't think anything's going to change either. I think they're going to lose tomorrow. I really do. I don't see it. And I'm usually positive Guardians guy. I am in the Browns negative clouds. Like, I don't see it. I don't think it's going to change tomorrow. When are we calling up to Lauder? Clearly in 2026. I mean, why isn't he up here tonight? Should have been up here. 8th inning. Should have been Nolan Jones. Should have been Chase to Lauder. Jonathan Rodriguez is just taking up room on the bench. Man, I hate this. I do too, Adam. It's very frustrating. Because I like the Guardians, and I don't mind the nice guy thing. That's fine. I like that a lot. But let's fucking win some games. This is horrible, Buckeye says. I blame the Dolans. I don't blame the Dolans at all, actually. Some of this goes on Vogt. Some of this goes on Antonetti. Players got to play better. Going to get swept? I think they're going to get swept too, BK. I do. I don't think anything's going to change tomorrow. Cubs are rolling. Rolling. I don't even think the Cubs played a great game tonight and they won. I just don't. It's a tough stretch. I've been saying that forever. It's been a really tough stretch. Really, really tough stretch. So, there you go. I'm sorry, thrown off by my wife doing something. Lots of young talent. Right. I mean, again, like, lots of young talent is great, which is fine. But again, like, gotta start winning games. Why don't we call? I don't know, Tom. I don't get it. I hate Vogt. Morgan, it's easy to hate Vogt right now. Antonetti's frustrating too. I mean, all these guys, they're going. I mean, again, I have not said this about the Tribe Guardians in years. They aren't going to win tomorrow. I don't see it. They are not focused. They are not focused enough to win the game. Unless the pitcher for the Cubs has a bad night, they're not going to win. Vogt is making idiotic decisions. Justin Klink tattoos. I agree. Good to see you. I don't understand some of these moves he's making. Fire Vogt, says Thompson. The heat's starting to roll. He's not going to get fired yet, but the heat is rolling. Heron had a wild inning too. Ohio Sports Coverage agreed. Vogt needs to first to be fired, and this front office needs to be cleaned out. Tristan, I like the front office a lot, but the manager is starting to really worry me. He might change. Maybe he grows up in the next few weeks. I don't know. He definitely deserves a season and next season. But my gosh, I mean, this is not going well. It's going off the rails fast. And they are not going to beat I'm telling you, unless the Cubs pitcher has a bad night, not winning. Why don't you like Manzardo? I like Manzardo, TMC 84. I don't like pitch hitting for David Fry. You want Manzardo to pitch hit for some other guys? Absolutely. This is pathetic. Ohio Sports Updates. This is annoying. Pathetic. Ryan, question of the day. Will the Dolans ever spend some money? They're not. And again, like I heard someone say on the on Twitter tonight, an AP writer. Again, like this is where I do understand. The Guardians don't have the money, the television contract that most teams do right now. They have an MLB deal. They're not getting paid as much. The money's not flowing in like it has. So to say like all of a sudden Dolans should start spending money, here's the thing. Like they have got to start revenue sharing. It's that I like Haslam Moores. No, I think the Dolans are good people. I actually think the Dolans are good owners. They just don't have the money or clout as some of these other teams do. And it's because of revenue sharing. Like, it's like this. Like, if you live in Cleveland, and you can only afford a $100,000 house, that's what you're going to buy. That's what the Guardians can afford. The Dodgers and Mets are buying $2 million homes. That's what they can afford. And they're not sharing the revenue with us. They want to go young. Santana. Honestly, BK, I don't think you can trade Santana. until the very, very end. I think they will trade him eventually. Santana had a good game. I like Santana first right now. They need winners. They need people who want to win. Again, I know J. Ram and Quan struggle tonight. They both want to win. Lane Thomas wants to win. David Fry wants to win. Santana wants to win. Santana was hot after that play at first. And he should be. Should have gotten the ball. If the owners are frustrating, yes, it's very, but it's also two-sided. They don't want to spend money because they don't have the money. Well, Damian, that's true. I mean, I'm not going to debate that. There are some things the Dolans could do more, but this year, to me, is more of the effect of Major League Baseball, less than the Dolans, to be honest. Dan Gilbert offered to buy the Guardians years ago. It didn't happen. Man, I don't know the whole logistics behind it, and maybe that's just hearsay rumors that I just said, but I heard a rumor about that. Manzardo sucks at first. He can't play first. Thank God I didn't watch tonight. Well, you got to knife off of frustration. I mean, they played better, but again, they still lost, and they're not playing good enough. Did they improve finally tonight? Yes. I thought tonight was much better, even compared to Saturday, when they scored runs. Today was better. But it's not saying much. I don't know the Blitzer ownership transition plan. I don't know much about it. I'll read up on Neil Schwartz, and I'll talk about it here tomorrow. I'll read up on the Blitzer thing. I don't know much about it, so I can't comment right now. I'll read up about it. I know it's coming. I know the Blitzers want to spend more money. But again, I don't think it's going to be significant. I'm telling you, it's not going to be significant amounts. Dan Gilbert needs to put stock into the baseball team. It would be great if he could. They aren't winning this season. Go young at this point. Cato, they are getting close to that. Jackalope, they need to lose to expose the Dolans' incompetence. I don't think the Dolans are incompetent. I don't want to defend them too much. But I do like them as people. I've met the Dolans. They're nice people. I actually don't think they're bad owners. I think they're in bad spots. Should they spend more money at times? Yes. I think they try to, but I think they're very limited because the funds that come in is non-revenue sharing. When you think those 3 solo home runs would spark something? Ethan, no. Ethan, I'm being very truthful. Once the 3rd inning happened, I go, Guardians are going to lose. That 3rd inning wore Bybee out. You could tell the Guardians were starting to go through the motions defensively a little bit. They weren't as focused as they needed to be. Next inning proved that point. Again, if Martinez and Roquio were paying enough attention, Shaw didn't touch first. Santana wanted the ball to touch first base. They didn't do it. They didn't pay attention enough. Shaw ends up being safe. After a ground out to get the 2nd out of the inning, the Cubs go off and they win the game. That's it. Eli, I do think that this is on vote, to be honest with you. I think a lot of this has to be on vote. Adams' hitting has been an issue all year. Why aren't they making the adjustments at the plate? Adam, the hitting is a big problem. I think the defense is a problem. I think their focus is a problem. They do not make adjustments. And to be honest with you, there's not hitters on this team that are pushing each other to push players out. There's just not. What else do we need the front office to do? I mean, make some trades. They got to really consider trading Class A. Class A will bring in a haul. They need to do that. I think they actually got to do that. I'm actually going to talk about that tomorrow morning. They got to start bringing the thought of trading Class A. Can we just talk football? You do know who you open with, right, Jay Dizzle? The Kentucky Bengals. Jay Dizzle, hope you and your family are enjoying the beach. 17 Dolans spend big money. I mean, again, I'm not gonna get into this whole thing. Andy, they're nice people in the wrong business. They can spend every last dollar they have if they want to. Jackalope, I'm not saying you're wrong. I'm not saying the Dolans are perfect. Should the Dolans spend more money? Yes. I think this season speaks to a bigger problem in baseball. That's all I'm saying. I think that's the main problem here. Sorry, I do. It is on vote. Why is it on vote? Votes taking out Fry for Manzardo. He's letting Nolan Jones hit in a big spot in the 8th inning. Did anybody think Nolan Jones was going to get a big hit there in the 8th? Did anybody? No, he didn't. Nolan Jones didn't get a big hit. In ninth inning, they got some momentum going, but in the eighth inning, Nolan Jones had a big chance there, Sam, to get that big hit. They left him in there, got the out. What a surprise! Nothing against Nolan Jones, a person. He stinks. Needs to go. See enough of Nolan Jones. He didn't fall down today. He falls down once a week. Can't get a big hit. That's it. That's that. Eli, what are the two top or three things Vogt needs to do differently right now? Eli, he needs to stop platooning players. He needs to make an adjustment with Nolan Jones. I don't understand the fascination of playing him every day. That has to stop. Has to stop. He has to get in the minor league system and be like, who is available or what can we do at catcher? Because the Guardians right now don't have a catcher. They don't. The Guardians right now have a backup and another backup. So that's something else Vogt can do. Also, why in the hell are they putting out sometimes players who aren't prepared to play defensively? Rocchio tonight. Martinez had another bizarre play in this game. I mean, the Guardians keep having bizarre plays. That's on the coach. Am I wrong? The Guards supposed to be help with the energy this summer, and they made it worse. They're not good. Okay, at least Bo got on second. He got on second base, sure. Kafis and Brito hit home runs today. They should be up here soon. Name your three potential owners of the Indians. Andy, if they were on the open market. I mean, if they were on the open market, I would tell Dan Gilbert, Dan, can you please help us and buy the Guardians, honestly. I hate the Cubs, too. They drive me crazy. Allred through. I'm glad you brought that up. Colby Allred's been a bright spot. I like that Tim Herron got frustrated and he got out of the inning. That was good. I'll take that. I agree. Vogt is making these decisions platooning different guys. I just don't think he has a single quality opinion. Eli, this is an organizational thing. Antonetti, Chernoff, you want to throw them in there too, fine. But they're making decisions that aren't winning games right now. They are winning games. Neil, I hear you. The Dolphins need to spend more money. I got it. It's a bigger problem. Three favorite franchise in MLB besides Cleveland? Gosh. Three favorite MLB organizations outside of Cleveland I root for? I'm trying to think. God, I don't have one. I really don't have one. It's the Guardians or bust. I don't really like any other teams. I'm trying to think if there's anybody like I kind of root for. Not really. I used to the Mets, but the Mets are, I don't like them anymore. Mets were my second team, I guess, for a long time. They aren't anymore, though. I like when they lose. I guess, I don't even like the Pirates. I don't like the Pirates. I don't know. Mine is the Brewers, Mariners, Rockies. I guess the Rockies. BK loves the Brewers. I don't really have a soft spot for the Brewers. They're okay. When are we going to see Kafis up here? Hopefully tomorrow. Guardians lose again. Savannah Bananas. There you go. I agree with that. Guardians back in it again tomorrow, trying to stop a 6-game losing streak. Hopefully they do. Vogt may need to go. Liam, we aren't there yet. If he gets this in the double digits, and I mean like 11, 12 losses in a row, whoa. And by the way, the Guardians are not far off now. We're halfway there. Thanks, Adam. I appreciate it. Really do. I hear you, B. Cato. That's a fair point. I like the Braves. I don't like the Braves after 95. The Braves, I don't like the Braves. Am I going to be put on death row for saying I don't like the Savannah Bananas? No, it's fine. Andy is a stress fan circle. Oh, yes, I love banging trash cans. Fuck the Astros. God's another team. Ugh. All right. Do you think we'll even beat the White Sox? Yes, I do. That's the thing. The Guardians could use some of those teams right now. They're playing just a brutal schedule, and they're not prepared to play. That's all I got. I don't know what else to say. They just aren't. I mean, the Guardians are not focused enough to win these games. Hopefully it changes tomorrow. Was it better than yesterday? Yes. Was it better than the last few days? Yes. Was it good enough? No. They're still not focused enough. They got to get more focused. See you guys all here tomorrow.